T-minus 60 seconds and counting. The first umbilical has now separated from the Soyuz. T-minus 30 seconds and counting.
Launch.
The launch command has now been initiated.
Okay, we copy, and everything is nominal on board. We are ready for the launch. Second umbilical power
10,
separate.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Engine
5,
pumps at
4,
flight speed,
3, 2,
and they're
1.
on.
Ignition. And we have a liftoff. Liftoff of Steve Swanson, Oleg Artemayev, and Alexander Skvortsov on a 6-hour journey to the International Space Station. The Soyuz lights up the night sky there at the Байконура Cosmodrome. Good first stage performance. The Soyuz delivering a total of 466 tons of thrust from its 4 boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measures 68 feet in length and 24 feet in diameter. It is burning liquid fuel for the first 1 minute and 58 seconds of the flight.
40 seconds flight nominal. Functionality is stable. Everything is nominal on board.
One minute into the flight, velocity is now approaching 1,100 miles per hour.
Flight nominal. Okay, we copy. The crew is doing great. Everything is nominal on board.
The crew is reporting that everything is looking good. The flight shaping up as planned. Approaching the 1 minute 30 second mark.
Seconds. Stage 1 thrusters working nominally. Flight nominal.
The escape tower has now been jettisoned, approaching 2 minutes. The 4 strap-on boosters have been jettisoned. These have completed their job and have dropped away at an altitude of 28 statute miles. The Soyuz is traveling at about 3,350 miles an hour.
First stage separation, no issues. We copy, no issues. Flight nominal.
The launch shroud has now been jettisoned. The rocket's altitude is now 48 miles high. As we look live on board, there's Alexander Skvortsov.
Shroud jettison.
Going low tech with that sticky he has in his hand. That's what he's using to input commands into the Soyuz's computer. There on the right is Oleg Artemayev. Just to the left, out of view, is NASA astronaut Steve Swanson. There he is.
R13 command has been sent. We are observing all of it.
The Soyuz is currently traveling at a speed of 4,700 miles an hour.
Seconds flight nominal. Everything is nominal on board this.
Everything reported nominal. As expected, the Soyuz core stage is performing extremely well. The core stage of the Soyuz is 56 feet in length, 13.5 feet in diameter, with a single engine with 4 combustion chambers providing 111 tons of thrust. For its 3 minutes and 28 seconds of operation following that separation of the 4 strap-on boosters that we saw close to the 2-minute mark. The stage will continue to burn until the 4 minute, 43 second mark. As we talked about, the Soyuz uses what's called a hot stage technique. This third stage will ignite while the second stage is still burning and still attached.
Second stage.
This is why the Soyuz has an open area in between the second and third stages.
Nominally. Thank you for the report. The crew is feeling great. 22, 23 ready to send the R11 command. Do we have our go? Yeah, the picture we're getting is not that great. Okay, R11 has been executed.
4 minutes and 30 seconds into the flight.
Not very good.
The third stage is now igniting. The second stage is shutting down.
We copy deactivation of the second stage.
Second stage has now separated.
Separation. We copy, and everything is nominal on board. We are feeling great.
Now that the core booster is separating and falling away, the Soyuz's altitude is 105 miles high.
Stabilization is stable. We copy.
Approaching 5.5 minutes into the flight, the Soyuz now being propelled by the single engine of the Soyuz's third stage. This engine is providing 33.5 tons of thrust and will burn for 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
340 seconds. Flight is nominal. Everything is nominal on board. The crew is feeling great. 360 seconds, no issues.
6 minutes into the flight, everything going according to plan. The crew reports that they're feeling awesome.
For 100 seconds, everything is nominal and stable. We copy. Everything is nominal on board. We're feeling great.
Approaching 7 minutes into the flight, again on the far right-hand side is Oleg Artemayev. He will become the 212th person on board the space station. He is a first-time flyer there in the middle, Alexander Skvortsov. This is his second flight. On the left is NASA astronaut Steve Swanson, just out of camera view. This is his third flight. Seven minutes and 30 seconds into the flight velocity, now almost 13,500 miles an hour as we take a live shot inside the Mission Control Center here in Houston. This team is steadily watching along as the Soyuz finishes its climb up into orbit.
The second flight is nominal, no issues. We copy. Everything's good on board. We're feeling well.
Approaching the 8-minute mark once the third stage delivers the Soyuz to orbit and the module is separated. A series of pre-programmed commands will be executed to prepare the Soyuz for orbital operations. These stored commands, called timed tagged commands, allow many of the Soyuz systems to be automatically activated by the onboard computers at precise times that have been stored within those computers themselves.
500 seconds, flight nominal. We are feeling well, and everything is nominal on board. We copy.
8.5 minutes into the flight. Approaching third stage cutoff and separation momentarily. If you keep your eye on Quack the Duck, should be floating here shortly.
Preliminary separation. Weightlessness confirmed.
Weightlessness confirmed. We have third stage cutoff and separation. Altitude right now, the Soyuz is 125 statute miles.
Control Moscow, how do you read? Okay, guys, have a successful flight. I hand over the control to the control center. Okay, thank you. This is Mission Control Moscow, Utyote, how do you read? Mission Control Moscow, this is Utyos 1. I have you loud and clear, Utyos 1. How did it go? The separation went fine, working per page 337.
The visiting vehicle officer here in Mission Control has confirmed that the antennas on the Soyuz have been deployed, as have the solar arrays.
According to page 37, airport 1 and 2 are closed.
The Soyuz is orbiting currently at an altitude of about 143 miles by 118 miles. That orbit will be raised systematically over the course of the next 6 hours, placing it in close proximity to the International Space Station.
Monitor the pressure. Closing, monitor the pressure.
Убрать транспортное положение.
Убрано.
We are receiving the television picture. Okay, we copy. R-17 command is being issued.